Hello, y'all. Welcome to Insightful Commentary, where we make comments with insight. Today, I'm just going to talk about a video that I came across yesterday. On October, I believe it's the 26th. Today's the 27th, and it's about Erika Kirk, which I saw her on Charlie Kirk show, and it just caught my eyes in a unique and strange way. And she was on the Charlie Kirk show, and it was with other people who also work for Turning Point USA. And I was just so confused. I was really confused, because I don't understand. Now, this is no hate or any attack toward her. She's going through a lot, and there's a lot of conspiracy videos out there that are saying so many things about her. I really don't believe them, honestly, in my opinion, because they haven't been factual, and they have not been fact-checked. That they might be true, I don't know. They have not been checked, so I don't know. I can't go based on that. I'm just gonna go based on what the video that I saw of her yesterday, that was posted on Charlie Kirk's channel, with other members of Turning Point USA, and they were just discussing about the future, or what's gonna happen, and how they're gonna do it, and their plans. So the first thing that caught my eyes was her. I don't know about y'all. First of all, excuse the noise out there. My neighbors are acting up. But anyway, let's get back to it. I don't know about y'all, but I do know when somebody loses their loved one, whether it be the mom, the dad, the husband, the wife, the child. Like, it takes time to process the grief. Now, everybody grieves differently. Some people, when there's a lot going on, they gotta show up, and they're pushing through it, and then months later, it just hits them. Some people, they process the grief. Some people, they go through it. They allow the pain, they feel it. But for her, being a mom, being a wife, well, now losing her husband, and having a lot of businesses, something is just not sitting right. Something just ain't right about this. I don't understand. Something feels off. I like Charlie Kirk. I don't have any hate or anything against him. There's a lot of things that he has said that I believe, and I still like Erika Kirk. But seeing her on the episode yesterday, something was not setting right. Something not well. There were 3 things that I noticed that made me go, wait a minute, hold on. What's going on? This is not okay. We need to take a step back and look what's going on, because I don't think I'm going to go and full support everything and going on blindly without doing any checking, without doing research, without being cautious. Like, I'm going to be cautious because I just feel like there's a lot going on, and we're all just like blindly trusting whatever the media says, whatever some other influences are throwing at us, whatever people say, without really being cautious. And that's just where I am. So one thing that I noticed was, number 1, I just found out that she was voted to be CEO and chair of Turning Point USA. And Turning Point, you will say, it's not just like one company. There's other companies, like there's the Charlie Kirk show, there's a TPA, and there's other things as well. Well, so I don't understand how she just lost her husband like 16 days ago, today's 17, and already she's been voted CEO and chair. There's no time for her to even grief or time to process everything that just happened. I don't understand. It hasn't been like a month yet, not even 3 weeks, and she's already given this position. That doesn't make sense. Okay, you could say Charlie Kirk and her, and other members of the board, they probably had went through all of this, just in case, just to be preventative. Okay, let's give her a benefit of the doubt. But here comes my second point, right? I see her talking about the future, what they're going to do about Turning Point USA, and other responsibilities they have. The way she's talking, it doesn't seem like she's grieving. It doesn't seem like someone who has lost her husband. In fact, to me, it seems like another woman who lost her husband years ago. That's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look like she just recently lost her husband. It looks like she lost her husband years ago. Allegedly. I don't know, but this is what I'm just noticing, and how she's talking about it. And she looks so excited. She's happy. Yes. I'm a Christian. God gives us strength when things happens. There's a lot that goes through, and everybody displays their emotion differently. But the way that she is displaying it just doesn't feel right. There's a part where she even says, I'm excited.
Anywhere.
We have the blueprints.
We have the blueprints. We have our marching orders, and we are just remaining humble and grateful to God, and remaining just stewards to what God has blessed us with. And I know Charlie is going to continue to guide us, and the Lord will continue to guide us. And I just wanted to let everyone know that this is far beyond any of us sitting in these chairs. This has nothing to do with us. It never will. The glory all to God on that front. And I just am excited. It's weird to say excited, but it's also very surreal to say it because
Like she even said oh, this is exciting. I'm excited. Girl, you don't say that when you just lost your husband 2 weeks ago, nah. You do know that's not okay. What are you excited for? What are you excited? You could have maybe say, oh, we have a bunch of things planning. There's a bunch of plans. That's gonna happen. But let's see what the future holds. But she's like, I'm excited. And so that was not okay for me. And also I just found out that also they elected her as president. How do you have time to run these multiple businesses? And at the same time being a mom and processing the loss of your husband? I don't know. But to me, that seems a lot. That seems a lot. And then the third part is, when she talks about Charlie, she blinks. The way she blinks. I don't know. It just did not sit well with me. I don't know why she had to blink. When she said his name. Something tells me otherwise. I don't know. I just want you guys to check it out and see for yourself.
I know that they can't wait to hear from you and just to see you in this room probably means a lot to them. And you've been up against so much and you've been doing an incredible, incredible job. The number of messages I've heard just complimenting you and your dignity and your poise and your strength has been overwhelming. And yeah, we're just so glad you're here.
No, I'm grateful. I mean, I know we talked about this. We prayed on it. We really tried to discern properly how to go about the next few stages and steps of everything. And we've been very intentional in a way that always keeps Charlie first. And that always keeps Charlie first. And
that always keeps Charlie first. And
his dreams alive and his legacy going. And what's so beautiful is to see
that part. I don't know why she had to blink while she said his name. I don't know, but all I can say is something doesn't feel right. And I hope one day I can figure out why so. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe and share with anyone who you think might benefit from watching this. I just want to say let's be cautious. What we see on social media, on YouTube, everywhere. And please don't send any attacks to her. She's going through a lot already. I'm going to pray for her and her family, and let's continue praying for her, that God gives us and her strength to get through this, and help her with any other responsibility that He has given to her. And what's going on in her life. Don't send any hate. Don't attack her. Let's love one another. Be blessed.